And welcome back, you guys. We're here at Hy-Vee on Battlefield with registered dietitian Audrey Williams. Okay, so I'm kind of excited about this. We're doing something a little different, talking about oils. There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of different uses out of them. So kind of tell me where you want to start with this.
Yeah, so first off, I want to say I know oils are really trendy right now, especially with seed oils. I think that's going around TikTok. It's just going around social media. There's just a lot of opinions on seed oils. And just to kind of give a professional opinion on that, you know, seed oils, so when we think of seed oils, we're thinking of corn oil, like vegetable, canola, and then like our grapeseed, our safflower, our sunflower, which I have some of these up here. Typically with these oils, they're still okay for us. So I think there's a lot of, they're really bad for us, we have to get rid of them and everything. At the bottom line, it's just a situation where a lot of these oils are in a lot of our food products that we're eating. With these oils, too, we have a lot of omega-6s, which can be inflammatory if we have too much of them. So that's kind of where that's coming from. But we could even just focus on the omega-3s, which are really good for our heart health, our brain health, our skin, and can be found more in like the olive oils and the avocado oils. So even just finding a balance in that. But really want to start with that seed oils are not the end of the world. So it's okay to use them, because now that you say that, I'm like, I feel like the sunflower one specifically is one that people are really like and grapeseed
leaning
is a big
into
one
right now.
Yeah, it's one where they're still okay to use. It's just a situation where these oils are found so much in like processed foods. So think our frozen meals, kind of some of our dressings and our condiments. And starting to pay attention to that and kind of seeing where that's kind of coming into play, and maybe even swapping out, maybe for instead of like a corn oil or a canola or a vegetable, going for more of an olive or an avocado oil to help balance that ratio out. Because that's what we're looking at the end of the day. We're looking at our omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, and typically our omega-6 is just so high. And we really want to kind of start to balance that out by maybe swapping some products and then just kind of starting to pay attention.
I like that. And something that really, you saying that makes me think of is, okay, so like when we think of like what we're typically eating for lunch, right? Like a sandwich is a lot of people's go-to. And I feel like we lean into that because we're like, well, a sandwich is not that bad for you. But then we're slathering like a pound of mayonnaise on it, right? And I see that you have some avocado kind of base mayonnaise. Tell me the difference in that. Like, how is that helpful?
Yeah, so with the avocado or even the olive oil base too, these are going to add more of those omega-3. So typically with our mayos, they're more omega-6s because they're made with canola or vegetable. On here, like the second ingredient is olive oil. Typically canola oil is one of the first ingredients on a mayonnaise. So just like even that can kind of start to play a factor. So picking even, you know, if you're a person that likes to have mayo, finding one where it's, you know, an olive oil or an avocado is going to be a quick switch. Even the sprays too, so a lot of them are a vegetable oil spray. Doing an avocado or an olive oil spray too for baking or cooking is going to be helpful. And then we even have the squeeze bottles too, which is nice.
Which is nice. I was going to say too, so we obviously have a variety of oils in front of us, the different brands, but is there one that you kind of lean towards specifically? Because there's some brands I've never even seen on the table.
Honestly, my favorite oil in general is going to be an avocado oil. The reason why it's my favorite is because it has the highest smoke point. So if you are cooking with an oil, the avocado oil is not going to, sometimes when you cook with olive oil, it'll kind of smoke a little bit, if you've ever noticed. Avocado oil is less likely to do that. So its smoke point is 500 degrees, so a lot higher compared to some of the other oils, which is why it's my favorite. Then I kind of move on to like an olive oil, and then I move on to like a sunflower, safflower, grapeseed oil, and then slowly move into like the corn, the vegetable, and the canola oil.
So you've got different options. Something else that's interesting that we were just talking about in the break is there's like, I feel like people, when we think about some different oils, we just think like food specifically, but sometimes there's benefits outside it. Like a great example is the coconut oil. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So coconut oil, this is one that you can cook with, and honestly, it's one, so with coconut oil, it is one of the only plant oils that has saturated fat. So if you're looking at your cholesterol, you might want to watch for cooking, but really great for skin health, really great for hair health, great for just kind of other factors. Like we talked about like oil pulling, like with teeth, or even with tattoos, just kind of covering. I put it on my burns, and it helps the burns heal a lot quicker too.
I need to try that because I burn very easily.
I went berry picking this weekend, and my shoulders were so burnt, and I put this on, and it helps it turn into a tan and not flake.
Okay, all right. We have 30 left, so anything else you want people to know about oils?
You know, I think there's a lot of just fear-mongering out there, and there's a lot of opinions on food just because everyone eats, and so if you're looking for more kind of just clarity on things, feel free to stop by my office or the office on Sunshine with Maddie, and we can kind of clear up some things for you too.
Any specific way people can get a hold of you?
Yeah, they can reach me through email, phone. You can go through Hy-Vee's website, Hy-Vee.com/health. come in person, and then we can even set up an appointment. So.
All right. Well, that's Oils 101 with Audrey Williams, you guys. All right. Well, out here at Hy-Vee, that's it for now, and we'll be right back.